All right, what's happening, Gemini? It is now time to see what's going on with y'all for the month of August 2020. I still just can't get over how crazy that sounds, man, and how fast this year has gone by. It just blows my mind. Anyway, if you would like information on scheduling a personal reading, that is in the description of the video. And heads up, I am accepting same-day readings only right now. But yeah, if you need one that bad, like an emergency rush delivery reading, that's in the description of the video. All right, so also my social media is in the description. Everything you need to know. Don't forget to go by Instagram and give Leah's crystal page a follow too. She got all kinds of cool stuff on there. That's also in the description. Anyway, let's go ahead and get right into it. And y'all did not waste no time showing up either, did you? Thank you, I appreciate you. What do we got for Gemini universe? Gemini, July 2020. Not July, August. August, see, I just can't hear it doesn't sound right, man. It just doesn't sound right. There's no way it's already coming up on August, dude. Oh, well, let's see here. August 2020, Gemini. Oh, well, that's way too many of them fell out there. Four of Pentacles, though, is the jumper. So, that could mean a number of things. I'm not 100% sure exactly how that feels yet. I don't want to say a whole lot on it just yet because like 10,000 things just hit me at once. Some of you could be reluctant to open up, kind of staying closed off a little bit. Others of you could be dealing with some financial difficulties and you're trying to cling to your money, which is horrible manifesting, by the way. But, others of you could be clinging tightly to a person or situation. Take it how it resonates. I don't want to speak on it a lot just yet, but let's go ahead and get the first spread laid out. 4 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, Sun in the reverse. Yes. Okay, so I think people are perceiving you to be a little bit closed off. Okay. Yes, see, 5 of Pentacles reverse is how you feel on the inside. Again, I think this is, it depends on whether or not you're actually with this person or separated from them. I know that there's some Geminis who are still currently involved with this person. Others of you are in separation. Either way, it being over is not cool with you, is what I'm getting here, okay? There's definitely something you're still clinging on to, whether you're with them or not, okay? The problem is the Sun is in the reverse, okay? And we see this an awful lot. We are looking to a relationship or a connection with a person to be our source of happiness, right? Hey, I've done it. We're all guilty of that. Doesn't work though, does it? Never has, never will. Yep, see, 10 of Cups reversed. I think a lot of you are currently in separation, okay? I see communication though. I definitely see communication coming through. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So, yes, I do see communication coming through right here. But here's the thing, the 8 of Pentacles is in the reverse. I don't think either of you are actually willing to go through what it takes to make this work. I mean, it sounds good on paper, and when we're in fantasy land, I can say, yes, I'll do whatever it takes, but then when it comes down to it, no, that's just too much work, because it requires inner work, right? The person you're dealing with here, they want this too. I think that there could be a third party involved too, by the way. But I do feel like they want to be with you, but it's just a battle they don't want to fight. Could be a Leo you're dealing with, but the reason this all happened right here is because the overall energy is the Sun in the reverse, and the underlying energy is the strength in the reverse. So what that means is, when I look to an outside source to be the solution to my problem, the solution, not just look to the outside for fun. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, we all do that. That's what's so fun about this matrix, right? We look to the outside world to have fun. You know, things feel good. Things are fun to do. But when we look to something outside of us to be our source of happiness, it drains you. It drains you. It drains you dry because it doesn't work that way. Very convincing illusion, but it doesn't work that way. I do think the person you're dealing with, though, is kind of weighing out the pros and cons, though. Okay, I do think that they are. Could be a third party situation. Some of y'all are dealing with somebody who is juggling you and somebody else. Okay? I do see communication happening though. Man, I'm gonna tell you what though, see? When a connection does this to you, we fall under this false illusion that one of these days this is gonna stop. One of these days this is gonna get better. If the Eight of Pentacles was upright, it might. But what does it take to make a reconciliation successful? What does it take? Both people must agree to change. And that's really hard to get two people to do, especially the person that didn't do anything wrong. Okay? But I know at least one person needs to hear this. And if I can change one life today, I've done my job. Here's you, here's the person you're dealing with, vibrating down here on this frequency down here. Okay? If you look to the other person and say, no, you're the one that needs to change, not me, and they change, they do this, and you stay down here. See what I'm saying? It's very, very simple. Very, very simple. But it seems like that's the hardest thing to do, is to swallow our ego and say, okay, well, I didn't do anything wrong, but I still want to change frequencies. I still want to get on a frequency, a timeline in which we are both together successfully. So I must do my work, really hard. One, the other, or both of you isn't willing to do that, okay? I think there's some finger pointing here. Finger pointing. No, you're the one that needs to change, not me. Let's look a little bit more at the person you're dealing with. A little bit more at the person. Ooh, devil card showing its face here, Gemini. Some of y'all are dealing with a Capricorn, but again, this is self-fulfillment. This is obsession. Some of you all are dealing with somebody who only cares about having a sex-based connection. Others of you are dealing with somebody who has addiction problems. It really all vibrationally stems to the same thing though. Same thing. I need an outside source to an internal problem. All right? But, Queen of Pentacles. Could be an earth sign here. But I feel like this person is, when it comes to this situation, and really maybe all love situations, they're very cold and practical, Very cold and practical. Let's not do anything on any random emotional whims. This has to be like this, and it has to be practical, and it has to make sense, and it has to be logical, and we have to plan things out, kind of like that. My emotions just really aren't leading the way here. Not really. I live in fear disguised as practicality. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Boom! The Hermit card. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Virgo. Doesn't have to be those 3 of Pentacles again. Ooh, here we go. 8 of Pentacles upright for this person, Gemini. Some of you are the ones who aren't willing to put in the actual work, okay? Oh, again, these energies could go either way, but I am still feeling like, I don't know, I do feel like they're getting over this. Knight of Swords is in the reverse, though. So, like I said, I see communication coming through, but I don't know how long it's going to last. I don't know how long y'all are going to be in communication, okay? This person is losing interest here. It could be a Pisces that you're dealing with. They're losing interest, losing passion in this. All right, slowly but surely, day by day. The more this strings on, and I mean, the way I see this person feeling here is like, look, if we're going to do this, we are going to do this, We are going to do this. But I just don't, I'm going to have to pull a couple more cards here. 6 of Wands reverse, though, see? I think this person is so trying to lead the way with logic and practicality that they're stepping off into a path of doom, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of those people who preaches logic is bad, okay? Oh, hell no, okay? But I'm also not one of those people who preaches emotion is bad. I believe, well, let's say believe. I mean, it's a fact. But to keep it practical and keep the door open for possibility, I believe that it is up to each and every individual to have a healthy balance between your logical and your emotional mind. There needs to be a healthy balance here. Okay? No more one than the other. But this person here, I feel like, is mainly led by their logical mind when it all comes down to it. And if you try to plan, it's not going to work. Not really. You have to follow the breadcrumb trail. You know what I'm saying? You gotta follow that breadcrumb trail. One little breadcrumb, and my dude Everyday Masters explains it that way. I love that. Okay, got a breadcrumb, sparks my excitement and my fire. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to that. And then the next thing that sparks my excitement and lights my fire, I'm gonna go follow that, you know? And that's the way we should run the path. But if you're running by nothing but your logical mind, you're not gonna be able to do that. Not really. Because 9 times out of 10, your intuition is telling you things that your logical ego brain can't process. Okay? Your logical ego brain can't process it. Let's look at, this is a new person. Gemini who are dealing with a new person. Okay? That was the past person. We're looking at a new person here. Okay? The past person, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, the way they feel about it is the Hermit card. I think this person would much rather just be alone than to play this game right now, honestly. Okay? Probably more focused on their work and finances. Let's look at a new person. Geminis who are interested in new things coming in. Geminis interested in new things coming in. Ooh, it's 11-11. I love it. Geminis interested in new things coming in. Let's get a jumper, universe. Give me a jumper. There it is. Ooh, some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be though, but I do think that there is potential here with this new person. Let's see what's going on. Let's get 4 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First card, the overall energy is how they feel about this. I keep forgetting to add that in there. Overall energy is how they feel about this. Oh man. Okay, so they do have a past that they are currently walking away from. Okay. All right, yeah. So some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius here, but I feel like right now they are still walking away from a lot of drama that's in their life that has nothing to do with you. Okay. So you may not want to get too close to this person because they're Queen of Swords, 8 of Cups. Okay. They are, I feel like the Temperance energy, it's like, okay, so I worked really hard to get to a place of peace and balance. Don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Like, I've been through a lot. Don't fuck with me. Like, I will walk away. I will leave. I don't need you. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's directed towards you. Not really. It's just in general, you know? Any of y'all ever been down that path where, I mean, life just beats you up and then finally you get back up on your feet and you ain't fucking playing, right? It's like, I'm not playing. It took a minute for me to build myself back up and get to this point. Don't fuck with me. I will bounce away. I will be gone before you can blink if you fuck with me. You know what I mean? Just that attitude in general. Don't want no drama. Don't want no conflict. Some of you, and this could just be a small group of you though, so some of you I do feel like are being just a little bit pushy though, and you may push them away. You may push this person away, okay? Some of you could be dealing with a person at a distance from you, like, you know, some long distance, just talking on social media and whatnot. But I do feel like this person is definitely, when it comes to just their life in general, not just love, finances, family, all that stuff, they're working on manifesting new things, new big things, you know, and they're pretty damn determined. They are really determined, and they are not willing to let drama and bullshit get in the way. But there is potential here. As long as you can provide a comfortable environment while this person is around you, I think there is potential here. There is potential, okay? Because this person looks at love from a very vast perspective, okay? Not like the old codependent type of, you know what I mean? Like, oh, okay, well, I'm empty and I need you. This person doesn't look at it that way, okay? So those of you who are still thinking about love in terms of that, might want to rethink this, okay? If you play your cards right, no pun intended, I think there is potential here, okay? Just relax, Okay, let's look at timelines moving forward. Most likely outcome as it rests in the current moment. First 3 cards are the outcome with the past person. The second 3 cards is the outcome with the new person. And again, I cannot stress this enough. Okay, this is simply the energy resting in the current moment if left alone and untouched. What that means is, I don't know how many readers explain this. I'm gonna take a break for a minute and give you some trivia. But when we read cards, what we're doing, whether you realize it or not, those readers that don't really understand how timelines work, and I know there's some of you out there, what we're doing is it's like standing at the top of a hill holding a ball, okay? And if you drop that ball and just stand back and watch the ball roll, you can pretty well predict the path that it's going to go. But at any given time, you have the ability to run down that hill, grab the ball, and intercept its path, and change its path if you want. So that's why I say the energy resting in the current moment, okay? So anywho, the outcome. First 3 cards is the past person, the second 3 cards is the new person. 5 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. 2 more shuffles. All right, overall, Queen of Wands, okay? Those of you dealing with a past person, I think communication is blocked, okay? I don't see communication. I see it coming through like on the first spread, but I think it's eventually going to end up blocked, okay? It's eventually going to end up blocked. I think a lot of you are going to come to the realization that happiness is not out here. It's not out here. What is out here is a holographic simulation of my inside world, okay? And if I'm not happy on my inside world, nothing is going to be happy out here. And that's just simply the way it is. Okay, looking into it any further than that is just you complicating it with your ego brain. Okay, those of you dealing with a new person, see, some of you, one, the other, or both of you is a little bit reluctant to open up with the Queen of Cups reversed. Not really 100% sure exactly. Nobody's making a decision just yet. Okay, some of you are afraid of abandonment. Like a lot of you could just be hanging back waiting because your fear of being abandoned is overriding your decision to want to make like a leap of faith and say, okay, well, fuck it. Some of you have been hurt so bad in the past, it's like, I don't want that to happen again. So I'm going to just hang back and not open up right now and just take this slow. And in my opinion, that's the best way to do it. That's the best way to, if you're going to, you know, if you're going to. So overall though, whether you're dealing with a past person or a new person, damn, glare. Can you see the card? Queen of Wands. Okay, you still staying tough. Still staying tough and not revealing much vulnerability to very many people. I think a lot of you are very picky and selective on who sees your vulnerabilities, you know. I don't know what I'm going to title this. Let me know in the comments what I should title this. Now, here's the most important part of the whole reading. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward. Things to watch out for and advice moving forward for my Geminis. And this isn't just for Geminis, y'all. This is for anybody that needs to hear it. This is spiritual advice. Okay? Things to watch out for and advice moving forward for anybody that needs to hear it. 1, 2, and last shuffle. Okay, moving forward, do not get in your own way, if that makes any sense. A lot of people don't really understand exactly how the universe works because I think, this is just me, I've never heard anybody else say this, but in my opinion, I think the biggest issue is we don't know where the universe is. How many of you have heard me explain where the universe is? Most of us, regardless of your religion or your background, are led to believe one thing, and that is the universe is out here somewhere. Like me, I was raised Methodist Christian, okay? I grew up thinking that there was this old dude sitting in the clouds that could help me. You know, I'd just be like, yo, God, check it out, man. I got this problem. Can you give me a hand? And old God could reach his hand down from the clouds and give me a hand. Turns out that's not the way it works at all. Not saying there's no God, but what I'm saying is that's not the way the mechanism works. The way it really works is the source of creation is an inner dimension that life emerges out of. Okay, there's a lot of shit out here. Oh, a lot of shit out here. But the universe, the source, is not one of them. The source is not out here. The source exists in the same place that the tree outside my window existed before it popped out of the seed. It exists in the same place where the chicken existed before it popped out of the egg. It is an inner dimension that life emerges from. Okay, so it's very easy to get in your own way. Very easy. Okay, if you say, I need money, the universe says, yep, you sure do. That's kind of weird. So we need to understand what we're actually telling the universe. Pay attention to every little thing that you are currently thinking and doing, because your inner dialogue. Your inner dialogue, because the universe is an inner dimension, what you're saying to yourself and what you truly believe is what the universe is going to hand you, okay? Watch out for people who do not know how to make a decision, okay? They're too afraid to make decisions. Now, I'm not saying fire the gun first and ask questions later, but we need to find a healthy balance in here. There's only so much you can think through, okay? Spend just enough time thinking things through before you make a decision. Right now, communication, a lot of you need to balance out your logic and your emotion, okay? When you're talking to somebody new, don't let your heart take over. And it's not even your heart, okay? A lot of people confuse your emotions with your intuition, okay? A lot of people think that their emotions are their intuition. Not quite. I mean, it's kind of a complex system. But the end emotional reaction is not your intuition, okay? That is a response to your intuition, which is very feeling based and is part of the same mechanism. But the end conscious emotional reaction is an ego-based mechanism. And there's nothing wrong with that. We just need to understand what is my spirit, what is my ego, and get them working together on the same team, okay? No, neither one is better than the other, without judgment, okay? Well, don't go around saying ego is bad and intuition is good, okay? That's another big thing you don't want to do. You don't want to judge your ego and your intuition. You know, some of the most world-famous, world-renowned criminals and serial killers were highly intuitive. Oh, yeah. You can do bad things with your intuition, too. So ego isn't bad unless you do bad things with it, and your intuition isn't good unless you do good things with it, okay? It goes both ways here. We live in a dualistic dimension. It's your choice. What you want to feed, the dark wolf or the light wolf, okay? And last but not least, well, no, never mind. That's not last. I got one more after this. Do not let nobody get one over on you, okay? If you sense it, and you can feel it in here, this right here is what registers frequency change, okay? The solar plexus. That's why they say trust your gut. It happens right here. Pay attention to it right here. You can feel it. And if you feel for 1 second that somebody's trying to screw you over or manipulate you, don't let that happen. No. No. Especially emotionally, okay? Page of Cups reversed, Five of Wands, all right? If me and you are engaging in a conversation and it gets to a point to where we're not agreeing, okay? Which happens, especially in today's day and age, we're not agreeing. So the first thing you do, your first go-to is my emotions. That's a big red flag. That's a big red flag. I will shut you down right there. If we start disagreeing and you start poking at my emotions to try to sway me and pull me emotionally over to your side, oh hell no. No. We swinging sticks then. You know what I mean? Oh, right now, a lot of you need to understand that when it comes to love, none of these cups are going to fulfill you, okay? None of them are going to fulfill you. You need to learn how to fulfill yourself, okay? The relationship you have with yourself is the one that manifests in your outside world, not the other way around, okay? If you come to me for a personal reading, the chances are very high that I'm going to tell you that, okay? Very, very high. Because remember, the universe is an inner dimension. So what you're telling yourself about yourself, the universe is going to give you more of. You know what I used to do? Oh my God. I used to be the king of I'm not good enough. I was the king. Of course, that's probably my Virgo moon and rising talking, but I was the king of I'm not good enough. I'm just not good enough. I'm not good enough. And you know what? If you tell yourself that kind of shit, nobody's going to come save you from that toxic mentality. Nobody and no force is going to come save you from that toxic mentality, okay? And even if they try, it won't work. If you are convinced that you're not good enough, no amount of coddling is going to make you feel better about yourself. It doesn't work that way, okay? You have to realize The relationship, what I tell myself about myself is what I'm going to experience. So if I go around talking shit to myself all day, I'm not good enough, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not wise enough, all these bad things, and then the universe starts sending me people that supports what I've been telling myself all day, I better not point the finger at them. That's my fault. That's my fault. I'm the one that told the universe. I said it first about myself, then people came and the universe said, okay, your wish is my command. Don't you point the finger at them. Pay attention to what you're saying about yourself. That's the way it really works. That's the way this matrix really works, ladies and gentlemen. Change your inner dialogue, okay? Jade, thanks for that super chat. Thank you for the positive feedback as well. On that note, I feel like your all's messages have come through, okay? I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I greatly appreciate everybody that tuned in and played along. Y'all don't know how much it means to me for the likes, the comments, the super chats, and all that good jazz. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Remember, information for scheduling personal readings is in the description of the video, but it's not really scheduling. Right now, I'm accepting same-day emergency rush delivery readings only, is all I'm doing, okay? They're not cheap. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, okay? If you need me to drop everything I'm doing and get your reading to you within a 24-hour time period, it's a little, you got to pay for it. But if you need one bad enough, that's in the description of the video, okay? I need as much time and energy to do this, my main channel, as I possibly can. So that's why I'm doing it that way for now. And we will let you all know whenever we decide to open the schedule back up and we can book you, a week or two out. But anyway, though, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I greatly appreciate y'all again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Have a good one.